Thanks for staying with us. Now, let's talk about a story that set social media on fire. A lady is crying out online claiming a broke boyfriend of 4 years dumped her, and barely 2 months later, he's suddenly showing off a car and a house. She says she sacrificed a lot for him when he had nothing, only for him to leave the moment money came. Supporters say it's wicked that some people use love as a ladder, then abandon the person who helped them climb. Critics say life happens, and maybe she overinvested without boundaries. So what are your thoughts on this story? Have you ever heard stories or experienced something similar? Have you seen it happen, or someone close to you has done or experienced something like this? What are your thoughts on this? Join the conversation by calling us on the number on the screen, or you could tweet to us at TVC Connect, #YourViewTVC, so we can hear from you. Men, this one, enter. You know how some people, they've padlocked there for 3-4 years. And
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Then I've seen that one that less than 6 months, Oga don't marry. You're wondering, Oga, so you have capacity to marry. That you now had somebody for 4-5 years, you know, and then in this case, I'm sure this girl from the story, she had funded his lifestyle. Was it testing her? Maybe she did not pass the test. Should you be testing like that? Is this allowed? Nyma, I know you have examples. I think the three of you actually, you have people that have plenty stories. Yes, what's going on?
Yesterday's topic was the guy that is retrievers who are retrieving after breakup. I'm now thinking this matter. It's not like that film. What's that film that time? The guy is left and then in 2 months, you go and make it. Me, I will retrieve, you know, as a girl. If you know,
how will you retrieve it?
Yes, I was of the opinion that you retrieve now, because if the guy has strategy, God forbid that we're in a relationship with people that are not fully open to us. I don't understand. How can you have plan to move on, to shake back on? You don't want to marry me, and you are holding me 5 years, 2 years, and in 2 months you are. Except maybe he's not been fully disclosing anything to her. He's not been transparent in the relationship. I don't understand this story again. Not what I want to say there.
I think I'll just come from the angle that yes, there are times that we women invest without boundaries and we are being taken for granted. Now, I have a particular story of hand. As at 2 weeks ago, the man came to beat his pregnant wife in my church.
What? And then?
He came to beat his pregnant. So when we delved into the story, how it happened, we discovered that the relationship from the inception was based on the fact that the woman had more. Because when she complained to the man's, to her husband's mother, that's her mother-in-law, she said on record, the mother-in-law said, when a man does not have too much and a woman has, she should be able to give the one she has to the man so that there can be peace. That was the response from her mother-in-law. So there are sometimes, and I feel that maybe that relationship started off as just a lady, being supportive, being nice. Meanwhile, the man had an ulterior motive. And like, okay, she'll keep greasing my palm. Sometimes men have options. They have where they are going to, but they will use you to get to where they are going to. Now, when you don't draw the line of how you want to help, even when you are in love, you will regret it. When you subscribe to signs, you will see wonders. And wonders, they say, it never ends. So you go, they multiply, they go.
Oh my God.
Sorry about that.
Honestly.
It will be going in leaps and bounds, multiplication. But another end, I like people to come from the fact that what I've done for this person, I have done for this person. Yes, it will hurt you. Yes, you will feel bad. But at the end of the day, you might not even be able to say, this is what happened or this is how it happened. But I'm sure that people that such has happened to, probably we've seen bigger things happen to them. Exactly. That will now cause the initial person to regret. Fine, this life is not Netflix, so it's God that is the ultimate director. But just put your hope and trust in it. Whatever you have done, if it fails, let whoever take it. You see this retrieving matter, me, I now think that men should now be the ones to have more conscience. That, oh, this lady did so much for me when we were together. And now that I feel that, oh, I can no longer stay with her, I have options and I'm in a better place. You can pay off now. You can compensate now. You're not they too hard now. Just a 10 million naira or the 20 million naira check. Just calculate this stress. Yes, now calculate it and give
and write check.
And write check and just pacify. It's not when you choke pacifier in baby's mouth.
Loves you yesterday.
Do you understand? It's not when you put pacifier in baby's mouth. Just pacify her. There is no fine. We've seen people at extreme anger. You are coming to bribe me. You know, they tear the check. If they tear the check, wire the transfer. Every time, wire me more. Wire it there. At the end of the day, I just feel like people should come from a place of love.
I love that. I love that, and I love it because the you know, the good you do will bring you blessing.
Yes.
If you know somebody has done you good, you're not a sharp guy for escaping it. Like for leaving that relationship and now going to meet somebody else with car and all of that. It doesn't tell me you're a sharp person. You transferring that money doesn't make you a mumu. It just means that you are someone that understands the principles of life. I love that. But let me hear from you.
Well, we are not going to be helping anybody. We're not going to be helping anybody.
No helper zone.
If you
No
have,
helper zone.
if you have, we'll be in a relationship. If you don't have, we're not going to be in any. We're not going to be there to be carrying anybody. So that at the end of the day, when there's because at the end of the day, when there's betrayal, now you now start feeling bad. When he lives in this kind of situation. I know of somebody when they were in school, they were together. She got a job before him. Started supporting him. They got married. She paid for the wedding, everything. He now got a job. When he got a job, that was when he was not like, he's not used to paying school fees. He's not used to running the home.
Yes,
he's not used to all of those things. So she should understand and give him time. Time enter 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. At the end of the day, the guy didn't do anything, and he now became a millionaire. He had serious money, but he was not able to do anything. He didn't do anything in the house. Guess what he did? He left the house. He got married. He got married to another lady. Yes, he got married to another lady. So after all the suffering and all of that, he went ahead to go and get married to another. So we are not going to be helping anybody. You will come wealthy. Then we'll meet you at that point, and then we move forward from there. But the one that will start with you and say this thing. That's why he left. And when he left, he never looked back. He had 3 kids with her. He never looked back. And she continued, and he continued his life. So you can see this kind of a thing. So at the end of the day, some of the men, and karma, you say karma, if the guy is enjoying himself, karma is to waste time.
No.
One light karma now wasting time.
Let's not make the mistake. We are not the karma. You know, the way we always sit in the movie, that you are the one that will decide what will happen.
It's not
wish him best.
You are not the karma that will decide. You are not God that will decide the karma that will come and cash it.
It might not be him.
Yes, it might not be him.
Next generation.
It's God that designs it. If you deserve your understanding and you don't get it, leave it, let it go. The truth is that there are genuine cases of women who have sacrificed for men who have been over-rewarded. There are also genuine cases of men who have been there for their women who have been over-rewarded. Before we will use all these ones now to be standards. I just say that if your case does not work out, let it go.
Don't be bitter.
So that you can also...
And then wish yourself well.
It's not easy.
Wish yourself well. Let me give you a gist of one of my friend's mom.
I know you have story.
So she had dated this guy. Back then in the university, they are much older. My friend's mom, the dad is late now. And then it didn't work out. And so she married somebody else. And then fast forward, my friend was looking for a job. She just follows her daughter to one of these agencies and then found that man then as boss. What did you think happened? Overcompensation to that girl for whatever was happened in that relationship. Maybe at the time it happened, there was no maturity to understand the depth and everything of what had happened. But when they now met, my friend was listening, she was so happy. Said, this girl should have been my child. This girl should have been my this. And she got a very privileged position in that agency and worked in that agency because of that. So sometimes it's not always... You are not the designer. You are not the one that sees the future and back. Relationships are meant to work or not work. That's why they are shifts.
To add to you, if she had used acrimony style, it's not her daughter that will benefit. If when she gets into that office, her leg will be dragging on the floor like this. Especially when the person show her that you stabbed me that year, you will tell your daughter. What well, story now?
Well, you know the truth is that
I like the not being vindictive and letting go. It is not easy.
It's not easy at all.
But how about you flip the script and rewrite that story? That God just saved you from a marriage to a man that can be that manipulative. Do you really want to marry a man? Maybe he was hiding the car and the house for that long.
So they use that kind of material suffer you.
That man would, in marriage, would be worse. Terrible, if he was even a man that suddenly has money. If you marry that man, if he loses or makes money, he will still be a non-kind person.
Non-chalant person.
Yes. So if a woman is able to, if this woman could see it from the angle of God just saved me, God just saved me from a life of regrets. I dodged a bullet.
Because she's calculating material.
Yeah.
Because she's calculating material.
But because she's invested, it's possible that she even took him to school or something.
Not be all our investments.
They yield results. Some investments go bad.
If she's looking at materials, just as she mentioned in the story, he said he came with 2 months with a car. What if you just killed somebody and do ritual? Please, it's not material.
It's not material.
Look at it well. How does it work for you long term? I had one person I really liked. This guy, I really liked him. But the moment I saw some behavior as carry yourself and go, I want a success story. It looked promising, but that story is not my story. Just for my mental health. Just for my mental health.
Yeah. So the fact that you marry at that stage, like me, that I'm saying that the guy has to be wealthy. I know that there are a lot of people that bring out their real behaviors when they have money. So it's when they have money that we'll know them. I remember when there was a time when I was even anybody, it's not just even the man. I remember one time when that our ginger, ginger business. We used to buy ginger like a bag for 3,000. Then one year, the 3,000 now turned to 60-something thousand per bag. I sold up to how many bags? I had money. If you see, money changes people, because when I got that money, the amount of money that entered my when you greet me to answer you, I can't even answer you. As in, to answer you, it takes a lot from me. Do you know how much is in my account? Do you understand? Even my walking step, Aaron, this kind it just changed. Money. So you can imagine. So you can imagine, money changes people. So we have to wait. Let's see you at that level. Then we will now come with you, then we will grow from there. The same thing with a man. When a man has money, the first thing he starts thinking about most times is, sometimes they usually say, that's what they say around. They'll say he's a woman. They start looking for all of those things. That's when they start looking for the problem with the last person, with the wife in the house or the girlfriend. They'll start saying, you don't used to do like this. This is the way you used to do. I've been tolerating you. They start looking for
the girlfriend they used to tell.
They'll start looking for greener pastures outside.
I have suffered.
Her behavior
you see that my wife, that my girlfriend, she's bad
takes care of me.
She don't used to respect my mommy. She don't used to respect my daddy. She don't respect me.
Nobody.
She doesn't give me peace. The girl will not come as peace offering. That's it.
And that's when money has come. But when people were suffering at the bottom, you didn't remember that.
I just think that optimism is very good, no matter where we stand. Because let's look on the brighter side. If she continues to brood over spilled milk, it might have a toll on her health. At the end of the day, you will now damage yourself because of something that has probably moved on and left you away. So you are going to cut your own life short for somebody that did not even send you or send your let me not say send your papa because you did not.
And you can find somebody that loves you in that 2 months that he's counting.
Yes, I genuinely
happy. Count what exactly are you focused on? Materialism or the
values for the relationship.
As for this topic, for me, honestly, we've effectively dealt with it because we've looked at it from the angle of the man could have done better. I love that because the man could have done better. If you now come into money, the girl that was cooking food for you or giving you transport fare or supporting you in your years of lack should not be discarded. Even if she has her faults and you truly don't want to be married to her, you should just send that credit or sow that seed so that whatever it is she feels or she says about you, she will say, at least you remembered me, he did something for me. But also the girl should be grateful that she has escaped what could have been a life sentence, and she should be happy and she should let it go. It will not be an easy journey. I know that for a fact, but it's a possibility. And I like Rama to say, girls, shine your eye. Stay with those that have money. Don't go and waste money on top projects that cannot reward you.
There's no award for suffering.
There's no award for suffering. Let's take a quick break. I'm just saying that there were different angles.
Okay, let's take the break and I'll now say what I want to.
All right. Dami was going to jump in that she wants to add something. And then when she mentioned in the break, I said, add it. So, add it.
Push forward. You know, when Tokwe was rounding off her analysis and saying that, ladies, you will look at me straight in the eyes. There's no sweet thing as having your own money. There's no soft landing as having your own money. If he drives a Range Rover, baby, you can drive a Ferrari. You people meet at traffic lights and you do pimping. It will help you to.
I love that pimping.
You will do pimping. It will help you to quickly heal from counting your losses, because that is a loss. Bad debts, you don't go. The way you will beef up when you have your own money. Even the guy go they check and balance. Are you sure I did not lose a gold? Be an asset. You understand? And that's what I see in this situation. If that lady was an asset, solid enough, it's one alone that say, Mama, yeah, anybody, I don't know how you want to tweet. I just swept up ni. So ladies, please have your own.
I love talking about women having money, because sometimes it's for people like me that all I've seen are empowered women. I take it for granted. And then when I meet people and I'm struggling to say, you can't have money. Oh, what is this head? Oh, men don't have two heads. So why are you staying in an abusive relationship because of whatever? I look at them and I see that they don't see it because they don't have enough examples or enough models. They need to hear it over and over again. When all you've seen is women suffering and in pain, when you suffer, you'll be like, well, it's one of those things. So, Yalagbaja suffered, Mama Kinika suffered, and their children rewarded them. So you see women, I saw a video yesterday morning. It was traumatizing for me when a man was punching his wife and the daughter was saying, I saw that video. That was like, Daddy, please, Daddy, please. I was like, I was shivering. And I'm like, this woman will still be there tomorrow and saying, because of which child are you in that space? It's economy. It could just be economy. It could be like lack of seeing other opportunities. How will I start alone? So please, we must say this thing over and over again. It was traumatizing.
Please.
I had shivers.
Leave
the trouser and carry your own Ferrari.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes even let me even tell you this. Do you know that if, as a woman, if you are empowered, it's even going to filter. It's going to tell you the kind of men that will come to you. It's not just anyhow men that will come.
That you collect.
It's not anyone. The moment when he sizes you up, the right size will come and meet you. Have you ever seen security man will come and meet you? You can't come and meet you because already your level is not at that level. So you need to elevate yourself, empower yourself, and attract the right person that you want to live life with.
Shedrack, welcome to the show. Good morning. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Fantastic.
Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank God for the topic you brought up this morning. Now, the something is, it varies. And we have to understand this fact that same way, like I've always told people oftentimes, we have good people, we have bad people. We've seen ladies who, after they've been hurt in a way by men, they are scorned, same thing as to men. But like I've always told people, that would stop us from knowing fully well that life varies. Okay, I would just, I think let me use myself as a case study. The wife I'm married to today, we were together for 10 good years.
Wow.
We were together for 10 good years. And with these 10 years, so many people were already like, he's not going to marry you, leave him, get some other person. I can remember the first phone I ever used in my life. She bought it for me. The first phone I ever used in my life. The first line I ever used in my life. Is that what?
I said, I know now you're buying her several.
So the first line, she did.
Thank you so much for your story. We love to hear positive ones like this. The network is a bit challenging, but we love to hear positive
like
ones.
Success story.
Negative one, now you clear.
So we're not going to say that every woman are going to be like us, because me, I'm already too comfortable in my money. That if you tell me not to have it, you have to compensate it. But we're Muslims, and that's why I want to take it. There's a reason why we're paid the man, and it's exclusively for the woman. People don't understand that it's not far from in meaning your vex money. You're not supposed to, because you are not allowed to date. It's supposed to give you a cushion in divorce, in the marriage. In some cases, you know, to start your life, to establish yourself, you can even turn it over because you're allowed, you're empowered to do your business, you're entitled to your earnings and your properties that you can, you know, buy from the process of that. Is always good to have it. You can start your life with that capital. Do not waive it for surah to, what do they usually ask for at weddings? For Yasin, read for me, recite for me. You recite for yourself. Collect your ma. Plan towards your future with it. It's called vex money. It's not too far from it. For me. And I come from I'm always grateful for my auntie that I live with. Empowered. She taught me by vex money. She used to put it in every relationship, even to my marriage. I would give you one this. Where my husband wanted me to stay home. After
this gist is 1 minute gist.
It's 1 minute.
Oh, yeah.
After I complained of having a headache and I had an event paid for that I was supposed to go and host. I wanted to leave there. I said no. I said I cannot. I've already committed to this event. So I woke up and I saw that I couldn't find my car keys. And he had taken. I said, if it was the car that I bought, you will not forget the drama that I gave him. I had to say to the matataya. There's somebody that did not. I said, you took my car key. I said, if it was my car, will you take the key? He said, yes. I said, you will not. I remember it because that's how it feels when you are disempowered from doing something by yourself. Yes, it's lovely to have a beautiful relationship, somebody that gives you, that honors you. But have the power to give it to yourself. Nothing like it.
Women have your own, men have your own. This is not about bashing relationship and all of that. I just feel like it's healthier.
Yeah, that's the word.
The humility of a wealthy woman, the submission of a wealthy woman is the real submission. If a woman is submitting to you because she does not have, believe me, it's not the real one. But when you have a wealthy woman as your wife or a girlfriend and she submits to you, then you know this is the true character. So as we round off the show, we've spoken on many topics today in a very powerful way. Thank you, ladies. I have powerful women, you know. Give it in a comical note, give it in storytelling notes, give it with every lesson possible in a balanced way. If you are being accused of rape, get your community to support you, to help you prove your innocence. And when you have gotten that proof of being innocent, prosecute your false accusers. Don't just take sorry. With all your judge, like you know God, you love God, don't take sorry. Prosecution will help prevent other people from being accused, and lead with integrity so that the day you are falsely accused, your tribe, people that have seen you for who you are, they will rise up and support you. Now, if you have entered a relationship like our second one, that one chance has happened to you, please, sorry, no vex, forgive and forget. And that's what we can take on today's show. We love you. See you tomorrow on Your View Pigeon. Bye.